Welcome back. Today is a mashup of Ask Dr. D and 100 Days of Nice. So here's the question. Hello, I was in your training on Zoom on Wednesday morning and wanted to thank you for using your time to help us with telehealth. You are so welcome. I had a question about creating a professional therapist account on Instagram. Do you have any suggestions on good ways to start and what content I should be posting? This video will answer that question for you, so stay tuned for more. So let's walk over to my bookshelf where I still have some of my, let me see which one. Where am I gonna go? I think we'll just start with the first semester of grad school for me, which was fall 2011. And let's just go. Okay, I have my ethics class here, and I'm gonna pick one of the reflection papers that I wrote to create some content from, because one of the wonderful privileges we have as graduate students is we're spending a lot of time in reflection, writing our papers and learning about new theories, things of that nature. So I'm trying to find one of my papers that I can use to model how to create some content. So all right, let's choose this paper right here. All right, we'll be back. Okay, here is the paper I chose. It was a reaction paper to a book titled Letters to a Young Therapist. And I wrote this, 9 years ago. So let's see what stands out. I'm looking for possible quotes. And yeah, let's just start with that. Okay, so I was talking here about one of my favorite quotes, or one of the things that stood out to me from the book was, I'm not listening to problems, I'm listening for solutions. So that's something that I could just take out and put into a quote, and I could put the name of the author underneath it, and that's one post we can use right there. This is another quote that stood out to me that I can quote exactly as it is, or I can paraphrase it and I can make that a second quote for Instagram. I can make that if you do Twitter, I can do that as a quote on Twitter. I could maybe make a video about that. I like using quotes of the day as a video on my IG stories. The possibilities are endless. So just going through some of your papers and whatever stood out to you about the books you've been reading, the theories you've been learning about, that is what you can use. As I was preparing the post, I just wanted to go back to the original source and remember what the context of the quote that I'm about to be posting was about. And it's right here on this page. I'm not listening to problems, I'm listening for solutions. It's in the context of if it's, depressing, just spending all day listening to problems. And she's like, I'm not listening to the problems, I'm listening to that, looking for a solution. And as I just turn to the next page, I see this quote that seemed to resonate with me a lot at the time, and it's still really jumping out at me now. So that's a follow-up quote that I can do, or maybe I'll have it as a quote of the day on my Instagram stories. So that's just another example of how you can use the work that you're doing in school to create content for your professional accounts. I also just wanted to show how simple it is to do something on the spot. So this is the book, the quote that from Albert Einstein that she's quoting in her book. So I have my Instagram here open. I'm just going to go to IG stories, and here goes. Quote of the day. A problem cannot be solved by the consciousness that created it. Albert Einstein. Done? I'm just gonna post it right now, and boom, that's it. We have a quote of the day on IG stories. That's one way that you're still being present. You're creating that online presence. It's very, very, very important to be doing that now as you are learning, as you are establishing your professional identity in school. You can be creating a professional identity online as well. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, give me a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe. For my Instagram posts lately, and it's just the Apple version of PowerPoint, so I'm sure you could do the same thing in PowerPoint. I'm going to add a new slide, and this is where I'm add the text, and you could go ahead and literally copy and paste from your paper into the PowerPoint. Do that, put the author's name at the bottom, you're all good. What I'm going to do is show you another way to repurpose that, and I'm going to figure out a way to put my own twist to it. So I'm going to put it in the may we format. So I'm going to say, may we listen to problems so that we may hear solutions. May we truly listen to problems so that we may hear solutions. And I want to emphasize the truly piece. May we truly listen to problems so that we may hear solutions. Then go ahead and add my logo and username, and boom, we have a post. I'm going to do one more just to show you how quickly and simple it is if you were interested in doing like batch content, or if you wrote a paper you're really happy with and you're like, okay, I want to squeeze all of its juice out. Another quote that we reviewed earlier was, amongst the rubble, we can help our clients find buried treasure. So again, you could just quote exactly as it is, or I'm going to try to put a little twist to it. So I'm going to say, in all the rubble may you find buried treasure. Add my colors, add my icon and my username. I think I want to add some images here. I already have a rock there. All right. And all the rubble may find buried treasure. Let's see if they have any. Yes, diamond. So I'll move that over here. Change the color. Boom. And there's post number 2. So if I kept on going through the paper, we can definitely find something else. We can go through the book and find something else. But my encouragement to you is to use all of the thinking and exploring and all of the projects that you're using in school now to start building your professional platform and presence online. So I hope this was helpful, and if so, let me know in the comments. So you probably noticed the nice was a little bit different today, but it's still nice. The nurturing self-talk of the day was, I teach all that I learn. The integrity practice was creating this video for a student that asked how to make content in a professional way while she is still studying and in school. The C, the compliment that I'm going to give myself today is, I love the way that you find ways to integrate your goals and your tasks. I still wanted to keep my commitment to nice. However, I definitely don't have enough time to do NICE and also do other projects. So finding ways to integrate them both I'm impressed how I came about that, and I'm glad that I did. Emotional intelligence, I'm feeling cheerful. I am happy that I'm able to be helpful, be useful, to make a little bit of a difference, and to give back and help set somebody up in a way that I wish someone would have shared this information or this advice with me while I was still in school and developing my identity as a professional. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you all again soon.